DC Youngfly, the skilled entertainer and comic, wins up amidst an embarrassment as Aelia Banks openly accuses him for the terrible destruction of his child mom Jackie O. So we should separate it in a new Instagram story. Aelia Banks restored a well-established quarrel among her and DC Youngfly that started a long time back during her appearance on the hit show Wing Out. Is there any reality to the cases? Or is this a crazy endeavor to move fault gracious and hang tight for it? Could Aelia explanations be viewed as a stunning admission from her oak? So we should rerun the clock a tiny bit of spot to 2018, when Aelia Banks showed up as a visitor on the Scratch Standard made comedy parody show Welding Out, blaming the cast for abusing her banks. Guaranteed that DC Youngfly close eye different joke artists designated her with colorish jokes pushing her to tears. And presently, regardless of the episode airing, in quite a while back, Aelia Banks has reignited the fight, remarking on the morning DC Youngfly. In a strong move, she took to her Instagram stories to infer that Jackie O's unfavorable passing was karma striking back at DC Youngfly for his past jokes on Wilding Out. Aelia Banks didn't keep down in her shameful comments, blaming DC Youngfly for camouflaging his own self-loathing as jokes focused on ladies' excellence. She guarantees that his jokes was his very own projection sentiments about his apparent grotesqueness onto certain ladies secure in their own skin banks. Even proceeded to recommend that her tears on the give were not an indication of shortcoming, but rather of unadulterated fury. As she proclaimed herself a definitive victor in the warmed fight, Aelia proudly announced in the end, "I won." She uncovered her satisfaction in crying tears, and continuing on declaring that Jackie O must unquestionable necessity been profoundly unreliable about herself. Aelia Banks most certainly remained quiet about nothing in her subsequent post, featuring the incongruity of Jackie O's demise. She asserted that ironically Jackie died at 32 years old on her own 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023 in Miami, Florida. Besides, she cautioned her fault finders, expressing you closes will figure out how to quit effing with me. Now her proclamations have lighted a firestorm via virtual entertainment, with fans and pundits the same favoring one side, and taking part in warmed banters about the legitimacy of her cases. One client took to Twitter communicating their skepticism, expressing Aelia Banks is wiped out talking on somebody's departed accomplice. Since you got your sentiments injured on a phase show quite a while back is exceptionally low. One more analyst commented Aelia Banks in a real sense began with DC Youthful Fly then. At that point, lashed out when he cooked her back to a fresh. And for this reason, she's commending the passing of his kid's mom Shorty is unwell ASF. So the public agreement is clear Banks' activities are rude, as well as mirror a well-established harshness. The reaction against Aelia Banks strengthens as additional people voice their dissatisfaction. One pundit enthusiastically expressed Aelia Banks is a perfect representation of a waste individual of a day-to-day existence. Since what the f is this to talk down on DC Youngfly and Jackie in light of the fact that you were unable to take a joke? Is wild. The judgment of Banks' activities keep on developing, with many requesting ramifications for her pernicious words. Another reporter immovably stated, "I don't trust in council culture." Yet how about we feel free to drop Aelia Banks? Any individual who can offer such cold-hearted remarks, a lossy about a man love of his life and mom of his kids, doesn't merit a stage, a spotlight, or one more dime from any of us Twitter clients. Left and right, we're censuring Aelia Banks for her comments. One tweet mockingly called attention to "simply 'cause I want to be unimportant" with silly ass Aelia Banks. She just cried in light of the fact that her rebounds wasn't working. Rap House Television was of the principal records to share the stunning news on Twitter, and their subtitle promptly ignited a few firecrackers of reactions from web-based entertainment clients. The subtitle read, "Stunning Aelia Banks sends DC Youngfly a message after he made her cry on public TV a couple of years back." just after the death of his child mother and sweetheart Jackie O. As the news spread, numerous people questions comprehension banks might interpret the comic's job. One virtual entertainment client communicated mistrust, expressing, "Does she has at least some idea how entertainers make ends meet?" This feeling features the assumption that joke artists frequently beg humor, including simmering as a piece of their specialty. Another hypothesis rose up out of the profundities of virtual entertainment. One analyst went as far to propose, "Seems like a confirmation of homicide to me." Now, this stunning hypothesis indicates a potential association between Banks' message and the disastrous passing of Jackie O. I know. Right, so it is vital to take note of that. This is absolutely speculative, and there is no substantial proof to help such a case. Yet the public response to Aaliyah Banks' remarks have been predominantly pessimistic. Aaliyah Banks' comments have harmed her standing further, as well as prompted her confronting serious results. As far as general assessment, the kickback she is confronting exhibits the significance of considering the effect of our words, particularly while examining delicate subjects, and the departure of a friend or family member. In the midst of the continuous contention, the group of Jackie O put out an announcement affirming her passing the previous, while Endout Personality's family affirmed her passing, sharing the deplorable explanation. "It is with miserable in hearts we share with you that Jacqueline, otherwise known as Miss Jackie O, has died on Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. Notwithstanding this grievous and surprising misfortune, the family genuinely mentioned protection during this tremendously troublesome time." Now, days before her stunning demise, Jackie O ventured out to Miami for a mom makeover strategy with eminent specialist Dr. Zakharioka. In a now erased web-based entertainment post, Jackie shared a brief look at her energy, posting close by the specialist in an expendable clinical outfit. The subtitle, caught in a screen capture got by Hollywood Open, read, "Preparing for my mama makeover with Dr. Zach. Stay tuned for my YouTube for the full uncover." So you know the idea of a mom makeover is entirely expected in the present society, as numerous ladies try to recover their pre-pregnancy bodies through different corrective techniques. Jackie O, like incalculable others, saw this as a chance for a groundbreaking encounter, the charm of corrective medical procedures, promising to upgrade one's actual appearance. And lift fearlessness can be captivating anyway. It is certainly essential to perceive the possible gamble and the effect of such systems that it can have on one's well-being. Currently, back to Aaliyah Banks, as her Instagram story spread, a chilling hypothesis arose out of the profundities of hypothesis. Some contemplated whether her quest for restorative upgrades, including the mom makeover, had negatively affected her prosperity. Might extreme medical procedures at any point have added to her less than ideal end? This is absolutely a hypothesis, and it stays unconfirmed and absolutely speculative. It fills in as an unpleasant sign of a potential risks related with various corrective medical procedures. However, as per a police report, got by 8 individual specialists were called to answer a lethargic female. On May 31st, in spite of resuscitative endeavors, Jackie O was articulated dead at Leniency Medical Clinic. The reason for her passing has not set in stone, as insight about Jackie O's passing spread. Genuine recognitions poured in from the people who realized her and cherished her. Bet media gathering in an explanation imparted to individuals communicated profound misery and stretched out their sympathies to the Smith family, D.C. Youngfly, B. Simone Scratch Cannon, and every one of the individuals who were near Jackie O. They found opportunity to stress her effect as a darling individual from the Wild and Out family, and high-featured her job as a dedicated mother to her 3 kids. Numerous VIPs and companions of Jackie O have taken to web-based entertainment to honor the late star Odell Beckham Jr., who had an association with Jackie O through his accomplice. Lauren Wood shared an articulation from her family on his Instagram story with the assertion Beckham Jr. added his own words, "Relax, heavenly messenger," pondering the profound effect of her misfortune. a tad of how Jackie O and DC Youngfly met their ways truly entwined. When they were on the arrangement of Wilding Out in 2015, their association bloomed, prompting a profound and adoring relationship that persevered during that time. Several offers three valuable youngsters, girls Nova and Nala, and their child ruler, who entered the world last year, certainly sending affection and light their direction. That is all there is to it. For now, see you in the following video.